Hey learners, welcome to CA Connect. Are you struggling to finish your studies on time? Do you wish you could learn more in less time? Today, we'll show you how to study one chapter in just 1 hour. Our simple, effective technique will help you retain more and stress less. Before you even think about diving into the material, give yourself a 5-minute head start. This brief period is crucial. It allows you to mentally prepare and set the stage for effective learning. Think of it as a moment to gather your thoughts, organize your materials, and create a focused mindset. This small investment of time can significantly enhance your productivity and comprehension. This is going to make a world of difference. By taking these few minutes, you're setting yourself up for success. You'll find that you're more engaged, more attentive, and more ready to tackle the material ahead. It's a simple yet powerful strategy that can transform your study sessions. Start by taking a look at the chapter objectives or the summary. This initial step is like getting a sneak peek into what you'll be learning. It provides a clear overview of the key points and main ideas that you'll encounter. By familiarizing yourself with these objectives, you can better understand the purpose of the chapter and what you should focus on. Think of this as reading the back of a book before you start. It gives you a sense of direction, a roadmap for your learning journey. Just as a book's synopsis can intrigue you and set the stage for the story, reviewing the chapter summary can spark your curiosity and prepare your mind for the detailed content. What are the key takeaways? Identify the main concepts and ideas that you need to grasp. These are the building blocks of your understanding. By pinpointing these key points early on, you can create a mental framework that will help you organize and retain the information more effectively. What are the big ideas you should be grasping? Consider the overarching themes and concepts that tie the chapter together. These big ideas are the threads that weave the details into a coherent whole. By focusing on these, you can better understand the context and significance of the information. Next up, skim through the chapter headings and subheadings. This step is like creating a mental map of the chapter. It helps you see the structure and organization of the content. By glancing over these headings, you can get a sense of the flow and progression of the material. This is like getting a sneak peek of the movie before it starts. You're not diving into the details just yet, but you're getting an overview of the main scenes and plot points. This preview helps you anticipate what's coming and prepares your mind to absorb the information more effectively. You're not watching the whole thing just yet, but you're getting a feel for the plot, the characters, the setting. This preliminary scan helps you create a mental framework that will make it easier to understand and remember the details when you dive into the full content. By doing this, you're essentially priming your brain, preparing it to absorb the information that's about to come. This mental preparation is crucial for effective learning. It helps you create connections between new information and what you already know, making it easier to understand and retain the material. It's like warming up before a workout. It helps you perform better and prevents injuries. Just as your body needs to be prepared for physical activity, your mind needs to be prepared for learning. This warm-up phase helps you get into the right mindset, reduces cognitive load, and enhances your overall learning experience. So take those few minutes to prepare and you'll find that your study sessions are more productive and enjoyable. Now it's time to actually read the chapter. But hold on, we're not going for a leisurely stroll through the text. This isn't about flipping through pages absent-mindedly or letting your eyes glaze over the words. We're aiming for an active, engaged read. This means being fully present and interacting with the material in a meaningful way. Imagine you're a detective at a crime scene. Every detail matters, and every piece of information could be a crucial clue. You're not just casually observing, you're looking for clues, for key pieces of information that will help you solve the case. Approach your reading with the same level of scrutiny and curiosity. Focus on the headings and key terms. These are often the main ideas and concepts that the author wants to emphasize. These are your signposts, guiding you through the material. They help you understand the structure and flow of the text. Highlight them, underline them, make them stand out. This will make it easier to review and recall the information later. As you're reading, be on the lookout for important concepts and definitions. These are the building blocks of your understanding. These are the building blocks of your understanding. They form the foundation upon which you can build more complex ideas. Don't just passively read them, actively think about them. What do they mean? How do they fit into the larger context of the chapter or book? How do they connect to what you already know? Making connections between new information and existing knowledge helps reinforce learning. Can you think of real-world examples? Applying concepts to real-life situations can deepen your understanding and make the material more relevant. Jot down brief notes in the margins or on a separate sheet of paper. These notes can serve as quick reminders of key points and ideas. Summarize key points in your own words. This forces you to engage with the material on a deeper level and ensures that you truly understand it. It also helps you retain the information better. Remember, active reading is not about speed, it's about comprehension. Take your time to absorb and understand the material. It's about understanding and retaining the information, not just skimming through it. By actively engaging with the text, you're more likely to remember and apply what you've learned. Discuss what you've read with others. Teaching or explaining concepts to someone else is a powerful way to reinforce your own understanding. Review your notes and highlighted sections regularly. Repetition is key to long-term retention. Use visual aids like mind maps or diagrams to organize information. Visual representations can help you see connections and relationships between concepts. Set specific reading goals and plan your study sessions. Having a clear purpose and structure can keep you focused and motivated. Don't forget to take breaks. Short, regular breaks can help maintain your focus and prevent burnout. Finally, take some time to reflect on what you've read. Think about how the material fits into the bigger picture and how it applies to your own life and goals. Active reading is a skill that takes practice, but the rewards are well worth the effort. You'll find yourself understanding and retaining information more effectively, and you'll be better prepared to apply what you've learned in real-world situations. Chapter 3. Note-taking Nirvana. Now that you've actively engaged with the chapter, it's time to solidify your understanding by taking detailed notes. Detailed notes are not just about writing down everything you read or hear. It's about capturing the essence of the material in a way that makes sense to you. Think of your notes as a carefully curated museum exhibit. Just like a museum curator selects the most significant artifacts to tell a story, you should choose the most important points to include in your notes. You're not just displaying random artifacts, you're selecting the most important pieces, arranging them in a meaningful way, and providing context and explanations. This means organizing your notes in a way that makes it easy to review and understand later. Use your own words when taking notes. Paraphrasing the information helps you to process it more deeply and ensures that you truly understand the material. This helps you process and internalize the information more effectively. When you write in your own words, you're engaging with the material on a deeper level, which aids in retention and comprehension. Don't be afraid to use diagrams, charts, or any other visual aids that help you make sense of the material. Visual aids can simplify complex information and make it easier to recall later. For critical terms and concepts, create flashcards. Flashcards are a powerful tool for active recall, which is one of the most effective study techniques. Write the term on one side and the definition or explanation on the other. This simple method can significantly enhance your ability to remember key concepts. Flashcards are a fantastic way to test your recall and reinforce your memory. Regularly testing yourself with flashcards can help you identify areas where you need more review. Remember, note-taking is a personal process. Your notes should reflect your understanding and learning style. What works for one person may not work for another. It's important to find a method that suits your individual needs and preferences. Experiment with different note-taking methods and find what suits you best. Whether it's the Cornell method, mind mapping, or bullet journaling, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Try different techniques and see which one helps you retain information most effectively. Regularly review and refine your notes. As you go through your study material, update your notes to reflect new insights and understanding. This ongoing process will help reinforce your learning and ensure that your notes remain a valuable resource. Don't hesitate to discuss your notes with peers. Collaborative learning can provide new perspectives and enhance your understanding of the material. Sharing and comparing notes can also help you fill in any gaps in your knowledge. Consider using digital tools for note-taking. Apps and software can offer features like searchability, cloud storage, and multimedia integration, which can make your notes more versatile and accessible. Digital notes can be easily organized, edited, and shared, making them a convenient option for many students. However, if you prefer the tactile experience of writing by hand, that's perfectly fine too. The key is to find a system that works for you and stick with it. Finally, use your notes as a primary study tool before exams. Reviewing your well-organized and comprehensive notes can be one of the most effective ways to prepare for tests and ensure you understand the material thoroughly. With the right note-taking strategies, you can achieve note-taking nirvana and set yourself up for academic success. Happy studying! Chapter 4. The Power of Review. Congratulations! You've made it to the review stage. This is where you consolidate your learning and ensure that the information sticks. Start by summarizing the chapter in 2 or 3 sentences. This forces you to distill the most important points and create a mental framework for the material. Next, review your notes and flashcards. Read them aloud, quiz yourself, explain the concepts to an imaginary audience. The more actively you engage with the material, the better you'll remember it. Think of your brain as a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. Regular review is like weightlifting for your memory. Chapter 5. From Theory to Practice. Learning isn't just about memorizing facts. It's about applying what you've learned to real-life situations. Think about how the concepts you've studied relate to your own experiences, your goals, your challenges. Can you see any connections? Test yourself on key concepts by answering practice questions, working through problems, or teaching the material to someone else. This helps you identify any gaps in your understanding and solidify your knowledge. Remember, the more you apply what you've learned, the more meaningful and memorable it will become. That's it. By following these 5 steps, you can effectively study one chapter in just 1 hour. Remember, consistent practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching CA Connect. Keep learning.